Secluded Courtyard.
Oh, there will be a next time.
Zombie.
It's gonna be fun watching you fail to stop us.
We had to get the ultimate. So many Kaito tokens. Oh my god. Alright, let's get a champion of the perished. Let's get a tainted adversary. Let's pay for the tainted adversary. Oh my god, what is going on? Let's get a headless. Hello everyone and welcome to my favorite archetype of all time in Magic the Gathering. Today we are going to be playing Zombies Aggro in a standard best of one list. It's going to have an average converted mana cost of 2.0, 23 creatures, 13 non-creatures, and 24 lands. Now, the idea behind the deck is to play an aggressive version of zombies, Dimir zombies, led by Kaito here. Kaito is insane with zombies. Since they have such a low curve here, you can actually get a lot of value off of the Kaito here. Also, we managed to ultimate the Kaito here and just swarm the battlefield with zombies. Absolutely flood the battlefield with zombies. Before we break down the list, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and if you have found any value within my content. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I can't stress it enough. Like, we're 40 subscribers away, so that'll help greatly for me. Also, like all of the videos, interact with you more, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So let's get right into the list here. Standard Dimir zombies here, right? Aggressive and very low curve here. So we start off with 3 Bloodchief's Thirst. I can't stress it enough as well. Bloodchief's Thirst is a super important card in standard at the moment. A lot of aggro, a lot of things that needs to be removed as soon as possible, including a Thalia, a lot of things, right? Also these early on creatures that can benefit off of like the Esper lists, right? For Champion of the Perished, a very ace card in the deck here to start off with. 1 Rotten Reunion as Graveyard Hate that can make a zombie. 4 Shambling Ghast. 1 Make Disappear, and only the 1 because we're not playing tempo here, we're playing aggro. If you play tempo, you're probably going to play a lot more counter spells, right? We're playing aggro here, so the 1 copy can, we either cycle it if we don't need it with the Kaito, or we can use it. We can put it to use in like the 4th or 5th turn, mid game. 2 Graph Reaver. It's an amazing card here. It can deal with planeswalkers, which is pretty good. Also, it's a great early on threat. It's a 3/3, so it's our pack leader for zombies, right? 3 Infernal Grasp. Very necessary. That's our only removal in the deck. Infernal Grasp and Bloodchief's Thirst. When you're playing aggro, you don't want to grind. You don't want to remove. You have to remove that idea from your mind that like you have to stuff your deck with removal spells. When you're playing aggro, you need creatures. You need to kill your opponent as fast as possible, and sometimes only 1 removal card can be very decisive in the game. You have to use your removal wisely and on the biggest threat on the board, or in the biggest blocker on the board, and get through. 3 Jadar, Ghoul Caller of Nephalia. Jadar is not a zombie itself, but it makes zombies. Jadar is also very good here because we can exploit the zombies that it makes with the Overcharged Amalgam and Graph Reaver, and also we can sacrifice the zombies that it makes for a Fell Stinger here to take the draw. Also, it makes a zombie that we don't care about, a zombie that can't block, so we attack with it every turn, and since we don't care about it, we can just attack even if they kill the zombie or block it. We can get value off of the Kaito, off of it that way. 3 Tainted Adversary, a Death Toucher 2/3. On turn 2, it's amazing. On turn 5, it's also amazing. It can make creatures. It's very good with Champion of the Perished here. And only 1 Lord here within Blade Stitched Scab here. And only 1 because it's a very underwhelming card in my opinion. I don't want to focus on this card as much, so I only have 1 here. It could be pretty good, especially with Necro Duality, which we do have here. 2 Fell Stingers for the card draw, as I mentioned here. We can run Deadly Dispute, but I'd rather run a zombie and that we can get value off of, right? Especially since we have Headless Rider, since we have Champion of the Perished. Also, it's a creature that has Death Touch, which can block pretty good and attack, and no one wants to block this creature or this. Also, Headless Rider here is a very ace card in the deck here. It protects all of our zombies, or it helps us recover very quickly. This is our anti-board wipe. This card is amazing, right? Anti-board wipe, anti-meat hook. This is anti everything that kills your zombies, right? They have to deal with this card first before they wipe the battlefield, because if they kill non-token zombies, you get to replace them with 2/2 zombie tokens. So you're always attacking when you have this card, always. And then 4 Kaitos here, which is pretty straightforward. Kaito's ultimate is pretty insane, especially with Headless Rider. Let's say they wiped your board, you have a Kaito, and then you have Kaito's ultimate, and then you have 2/2 zombies, right? You make a lot of 2/2 zombies after they wipe your board, and they kill your non-token zombies, and then you attack with them. And for each zombie that dealt damage, you can fetch a zombie from your deck. You can either fetch a black or a blue creature, which we have a lot of black and blue creatures here. So it's insane, right? It's actually crazy. You'll see what I'm talking about in the video here. One, Necro Duality. The deck is not a Necro Duality deck, although Necro Duality can be pretty good. It's a slow card, which I'm not going to run more than one. If we find it, cool. If we don't, cool. It's fine, you know, we're not relying on it. And then one Overcharged Amalgam as our extra little bit of tempo, right? Extra little bit. Since we have one Make Disappear, we have another counter, I guess, creature of choice. It can exploit, so it's pretty good with Jadar. It can exploit, which is pretty good with Shambling Ghast, or it can exploit itself or any other creature that you have here to counter a triggered ability, an activated ability, or counter target spell, which is amazing here. Also, you can flash it in as a combat trick of choice with Champion of the Perished, just in case they want to kill it with a creature that's matching its toughness. You can basically beef up that Champion of the Perished with it, and if you have a Headless Rider on the battlefield, you can beef it up more if you sacrifice a non-token zombie for the exploit factor, which is very, very, very good here. Within the mana base here, we have 3 Secluded Courtyards. I like it because we are running a tribal deck, so it's very good with tribal decks. It makes the colors a little better, but it also doesn't matter. It matters with Overcharged Amalgam since it requires 2 blue, but it's a 4 mana play, so by then I'd hope to have 2 of each color, right? Although, you know, if you don't, it's very good with Amalgam, and it's very good with a turn 2 Blaze Stitched Scab. 4 islands, 7 swamps, black dominated colors here. 2 hives, 1 Otawara, no hall, because usually you don't want to play the hall on turn 2 if you have a lot of black spells here. On turn 2, 1 Takenuma, which is very, very good. 3 pathways and 3 marshes here. That does it for the deck. The deck is Kaito, early zombies. The deck is very aggressive. Kaito is so good in a deck like this, and I've been loving it. Also, I want to show you the stats here. It's a 75% win rate deck at the moment. 75%. We've played for 37 minutes. We went 6-2, which is pretty good. It's a very, very good deck. You know, we lost to Mono Red because they had a patchwork you know, that one artifact creature, and we did not find removal at all, and it got too big for our creatures. And yeah, they were, you know, it was difficult, but it's okay. You lose games in Magic, right? We lost against a mono blue tempo deck that went on the play, which is almost unbeatable, right? And I made a version of that within the channel, which is pretty crazy. Also, we beat a mono blue tempo deck as well, and then all the other ones we were able to beat, right? Like an Orzhov one, I guess a Magecraft deck we beat twice, so it's pretty good as well here. So yeah, the deck is very, very solid. I would advise each and every one of you that are aggro lovers to try this list. You won't be disappointed at all. For me, in my opinion, and it's, well, you know, it's facts basically. If you want to rank up, and since it's the new I guess the new season here, if you want to rank up, you play aggro. Then that's about it. Like it'll rank you up much quicker than everything else. Within 37 minutes, we were able to play 8 games. Just think about that. If you're playing a mid-range or control deck, you'll have to take much more than that. Also, zombies are my all-time favorite. They fall into the #1 spot when it comes to archetypes or tribes within Magic the Gathering. My first one is zombies, my second one is angels, and my third favorite one is werewolves. So I'm happy to be playing zombies again. If I'm playing aggro, I'll probably play zombies or werewolves. If I'm playing mid-range, I'll probably play like Grixis planeswalkers. So that's my ideal playstyle when it comes to Magic here. So yeah, with that being said, enjoy the video. The games are super quick, super nice. You'll see what I'm talking about. The Kaito went off in the last game with the zombies. And yeah, enjoy the video. And with that being said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for everyone's support, and I'll see you guys later with another video. Okay, bye. All right, zombies. Yeah, not the most ideal hand here, but we'll keep. Okay. Yikes. Jund. Okay. The ideal hand would have a turn 1 play, right? Fable. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be a headache. Let's see what we can do here. This is a very decisive turn for them. I mean, very important turn here. They're facing down 2 creatures. They do have a blocker, which they might feel a little safe about. Yeah, another one of those. They're gonna keep gaining life. And we're drawing cards. No Kaito, nothing. Sucks. Okay. No protection, anything at all, nothing. No more creatures. All they have to do is Meat Hook Massacre, and they're fine here. Nothing. Okay. Make disappear. See if they want to block here. Not sure they do. Huh. They're stuck at 3 lands, it seems like, which is pretty good for us. And that's game. Nice. Okay. Not bad, I'll take it. Okay. So we've got Jadar on 2, Fellstinger, Headless Rider. Okay, keep this. It's pretty good for them. Slow start for us. The most ideal hand would have a turn 1 play for me if I'm an aggro player. I have 8 turn 1 plays here. Turn 1 creatures. Yikes. That's interesting. But I think we go for Jadar here since we have the Fellstinger. Yeah, and that's a Vanishing Verse. Okay. Jadar is a good target for the verse. But I'd rather they verse the Jadar than to verse a Headless Rider, to be honest. Oh, they don't want to. Okay. We gotta give them something to verse here. Welcoming Vampire. Welcoming Vampire is a tough one. Okay. Rough. What do we do? Okay, let's try to overwhelm them for a bit here. They're not going to take that block for sure. They'll probably get down a Wedding Announcement next turn. But we have to be wary of the Meat Hook Massacre here. We need a 4th land as well to get rid of this vampire here. Also, Headless Rider wouldn't be bad. Okay, they get the draw here. No Vanishing Verse. Not yet, at least. But they can Vanishing Verse the Headless Rider. They foretold. Yeah, we need to get down to Headless Rider as soon as possible here, I think. So that if they Doomscar, at least we get some value, right? We get 3 zombies. Headless Rider is our protection here, but they have to Vanishing Verse the Headless Rider before they Doomscar. Yeah, they block like that because they have a Doomscar. Okay. Perfect. They need a second white here to Doomscar. Hopefully they didn't get it yet. Yeah, they're gonna Vanishing Verse the Headless Rider here to stop us from getting value. And if that's the case, I'll just try to refuel with the Vanishing Verse. I mean with the Felstinger. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. That's fine by me, I guess. Huh. Do we? Yeah, I mean, let's get in for that damage, right? Since Jadar doesn't really, isn't a zombie, I'm just gonna Fell Stinger on the Jadar. Just so we can refuel a bit, right? Zombie. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, if they find a third white source here, I mean a second white source, and they wipe our board, we get 3 zombies. But they're down to 6. I mean, it's either they found it or they didn't. Good game. Doesn't seem like they did. Nice. GG's. Nice. Happy about that. Okay. White. Nice. Pretty good. Pretty good so far. Very aggressive from us here. Opponent is super slow at the moment. Let's refuel and hopefully draw something playable here besides lands. Graph Reverse pretty nice. We need to find a Kaito here so we can discard these lands. Get some value off of it, right? Delver. Yikes. It's pretty bad for us. See if they want to respond to that. Let's attack before we use the Bloodchief's Thirst here. They're way behind here. Yeah, all those tapped lands with the Delver, that's a terrible deck. Okay, they get to block here, which is pretty nice for them. Still a terrible deck though. I mean, even if they flip the Delver, they're gonna have to attack here. And if anything, they're going to need to march our creatures. Let's see what they decide to do though. It's probably like a Azorius Magecraft deck, which is interesting for sure. Okay, are they gonna attack? Even if they attack, nice. Okay, they're gonna march our creatures, I think, and if they do, if they tap out, okay, Let's see what they want to do here. I hope they march our creatures so we can get rid of this Delver here. They're gonna hit the march right now. That's fine. Yep. He didn't hold up the protection, buddy. Okay. Oh yeah, that's game. That's game. They're looking for a way out. It's not gonna happen. Jadar's pretty good here. Let's exile that Delver. GG's. That was too easy. Too easy against a messed up deck like that. Alright. Keep this. Overcharged Amalgam. We've got removal. You've got 2 champions. We need to draw a little better than that though. A little better. Let's see. We're playing an aggro deck, so Juari. Let's get these champions big or down. Let's get them down. Overcharged Amalgam should be a very good it's control, isn't it? Or no? Wow. Okay. Alright. Let's see if they want to block here. Block one of the champions here. They don't. They're down to 11 already on turn 3, which is decent for us, but this is a very important turn for them. Very important. Virtuoso. Okay. Well, this should be very interesting here. We've got overcharged Amalgam. What? Why not on the Virtuoso? Rotten Reunion. Huh. Let's see. We need to preserve the overcharged Amalgam here so that we can go over the top. That's it? Okay. Let's see our combat trick. Slip out the back. So we can kill that. They can also kill our champion of the perished. Yeah, I don't like that idea that much. Maybe we should have let them connive first. Yeah, so they can discard a spell here. Okay. They're in trouble. They do need something significant here. Storm Chaser Drake. Okay. They're gonna want to block with that. Let's see what they want to do here. We can flash this and Rotten Reunion, which pumps up our champions drastically. Let's see if they have a response for that. Sure. Okay, what are you gonna do now? They can march. Phases out a bit. That's about it. They're down to 1. Security bypass. Okay. A lot of Magecraft decks. A lot in these best of one ladders. They're definitely pretty good. Which I understand. My bad. But I feel like they're very inconsistent. Really? Okay. They both connive. Are gonna try to look here. You can deal the damage. They're trying to find a march, I think, and if they do, they can beat us somehow, huh? But they need to exile so many cards from their hand, so if they didn't find a march, that's not gonna be enough. We still have creatures to attack here. And that's game. Nice. We played it well. You definitely don't take the block there. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's a hand. Let's see. We have a removal spell as well in hand. We're opening with one, which is pretty good. Usually you kind of have to open up with a removal here, or else you just run up, you know, you lose the game, basically. If you don't have removal, you lose the game. You shouldn't ever have a deck that doesn't have removal. Unless it's a combo deck and you can achieve the combo like 100% of the time, which is pretty difficult with having luck factor involved in Magic the Gathering. So Fading Hope, maybe another Magecraft deck. Yeah, I think they're deciding whether to play a Delver here or not. And if that's the case, we just Infernal Grasp right away if they tap. Yeah, I think they're trying to decide here whether to actually play something or not. Okay, they decided to not to play anything here. It's pretty good. What's the play here? Do we hold up Infernal Grasp? That has to be bad. If anything, if it's a Delver deck, we're gonna have to race them. And since we're on the play, let's try to be the aggressors here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so no protection. Nothing was sticking, so that's interesting. I wonder what they have. Okay. Oh, they foretold. What if it's an Azorius deck and that's a Doomscar? But they're late to the party. We have to play the Headless Rider here, I think, so I'm definitely going to go for it here. Provide some much needed protection or replenishment for our dead zombies. So if our zombies die here, we get 3 2/2s, which is pretty good. That's why I like Headless Rider, but it's a mono blue deck. Oh man. Okay. See if they want to counter this. It's fine if they do. Another Headless Rider is a headache, yeah. Mono blue with that, with like saw it coming on the draw and best of one sucks. This has to be terrible. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. You're never gonna win a single game on the draw, ever. Alright. Let's try this. Why not? We really need a third land here. We really do. Let's see. No third land. Let's get aggressive here a little. Okay. Let's top deck a third land. Synthesizer. Okay, so it's an Anvil deck. Dragon Spark Reactor. Nice. We got rid of one problem. Maybe they do have removal here. Nice. A land is so good here. I'm gonna play the Kaito here. Or maybe the Headless Rider? No. Let's just play the Kaito here. Get it going. They can kill the Kaito with a voltage surge.
I know something you don't know.
Well, Kaito is so good with zombies. Since they're so low curve, Kaito is pretty good. And they're aggressive as well, which is nice for us. So voltage surge. Okay. Yeah, this is where I said like Headless Rider would make a decent argument. Another blood fountain, okay. Yeah, we need to raise. We really need to raise here. Alright, or we can hold up to make disappear. Seems pretty good to me. Let's see what we draw here. Another land. That's okay. Let's play Jadar here. Let's try to race them. And hold up, make disappear here for protection. Because this could be a meat hook mask right here. Which is pretty bad for us, if it is. So they have no treasures, nothing, right? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, they're down to 9. They need an anvil badly. Headless Rider.
I'll be taking that now.
Okay. What are they gonna do? Another meat hook massacre here? Yeah, they need an anvil, that's for sure. Smelter as well. We need removal. What do you want to do here? Yeah, they have to pay one here. Okay. They've got board presence. Yeah, all they needed was an anvil here. Okay. Let's see how they want to block here. They can chomp, sacrifice, drain. We need to apply as much pressure as possible here. I guess we should have played the champion with the perished here first. Yikes.
Now, what do we have here?
Okay, that's pretty good for us. For now, we just pass. We can Takenuma and get something back. Probably the scab here. Okay. You need to sacrifice these. Can we actually beat an anvil deck that's slowly gaining life? If they have Ob, that can be pretty interesting. They need another meat hook massacre, but we can recover quickly thanks to 2 Headless Riders. These are such a problem. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, we get so many zombies, it's not even fair. Nice. We can get the Headless Rider back with the Takenuma here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and we do have the mana, but these are tokens though. Okay, secluded courtyard.
Oh, there will be a next time.
Zombie.
It's gonna be fun watching you fail to stop us.
We had to get the ultimate. So many Kaito tokens. Oh my god. Alright, let's get a champion of the perished. Let's get a tainted adversary. Let's pay for the tainted adversary. Oh my god, what is going on? Let's get a Headless Rider. And let's get a Fell Stinger here for the draw. Let's sacrifice this, I guess. Yeah, they do gain life, but hello? And what else do we get? What else? Let's get another Fell Stinger here. Drain them this time. Or, yeah, we can drain ourselves. Let's take the draw. And let's play a Kaito here that we can draw with.
You'll never see me coming. I know something.
And let's pass.
You don't know.
They haven't left the game because they probably do have another meat hook, or they're hoping to find one with the synthesizer here. But man, what are we doing here? That's insane. Kaito's ultimate is absolutely crazy with zombies, especially with like Champion of the Perished and Headless Rider. And that's game. Oh my god, bro. Nice.